I released the Hall of the Moon book uh, 3 years ago now. Made a documentary, and a lot of people have asked me, what does it mean? Where does that song come from? And obviously, everyone's heard the song. And I thought on you, and obviously, I must have tweeted Mike Scott from the Waterboys like a ridiculous amount of times. And he actually got back to me. I was telling him what I was doing. And he said, a lot of people think that song is actually about Prince. Um, but it's not. It's what he said to me, the exact words. I mean, I put it in the book. I can't think off the top of my head. But it was something like, it's about a young prince who has a meteoric rise, and he dies out before he fills his full potential. And that's what the writer of the song said to me. When I remember telling Neil Booth that, and he said, "You know what, Jamie, I've got goosebumps because up until then it was just a song that obviously him and his friend got off his boiler." I mean, obviously I've done a lot of research. So the Hall of the Moon is about one guy sees the crescent, while the other guy sees the Hall of the Moon. But what does it mean? Um, the phase, the Hall of the Moon, symbolises someone's ability to see the bigger picture. This ability is something that the singer lacks. So the vocalist admires the addressee's imagination. For example, I pictured a rainbow, you held it in your hands. I wondered, I guessed, and I tried, you just knew. Now, unfortunately, this individual who he's singing about got too high, too far, too soon and died. Basically, the person snuffed out before he reaches full potential. And you're probably wondering, who is this person? As I said, people think it's a lot about Prince. It's not. In actual fact, Mike Scott, leader of the Waterboys, he explained. I mean, I've researched. A lot of people think it was for Syd Barrett, the guy behind Pink Floyd, but the song is actually about Jimi Hendrix, the singer. Anyone doesn't know who he is. Died 27, maybe the greatest guitar player of all time. And so that's actually what the singer is about. The celebrities where the comets come in blazing too high, too far, too soon. It's reference to Jimi Hendrix, so there you go. But it's quite ironic how that song is, obviously it was Lee Duffy's favourite song, albeit he liked the Martin Noakes version, which Martin is the lead singer of Little Caesar. Martin's read all the 3 books now, and he's watched the 2 documentaries, and he said, you know, Summer, he said, I'd never heard of Lee Duffy, and he said, now I'm just obsessed. So, you know, obviously Lee, God rest him, has been gone 30 years this year, and he had Martin Noakes' song, Little Caesar, as his funeral song, and I wonder what he thought of it. You know, like, I wonder if if he was here now and he thought, well, Martin Noakes, that lead singer, that song that meant so much to him, is actually kind of obsessed with him now. I speak to Martin all the time, lovely fella. Maybe hope to get an interview with him in the very near future. But yeah, as I said, it probably took me about 40 tweets and got in touch with Mike Scott. But that's the actual. I've had to do a lot of research and that. But that is the actual what the whole song is about. As I said, a lot of people think it was about Prince, the singer. It's not. It's about a young Prince who dies out before he reaches his potential. Very much like Lee, obviously died 5 years before his prime. And, the words are very, very fitting. And obviously that, it's quite a bit spooky how that song he always banged about basically mirror images his life. So there you go. So, but, overall, I would say that song is about Jimi Hendrix. Died before, 27, no age. So that's what the Hall of the Moon is about anyway. That's I've got a lot to thank that song for, if you like, because obviously it's out of 20 books, well, 19 at the minute, 20's not out. That's my biggest, and as I said, I think a lot of people, anywhere I am now, people will stop me and ask me about the Hall of the Moon. As I said, the book has been absolutely huge. Raised a lot of money for charity, and we did a documentary as well called The Hall of the Moon. So it's just a little silly, pointless fact. Anyone's kind of scrolling on your phone. I'm sat in my kitchen having a drink, being a bit bored by myself. Even the dog's fucked off. But yeah, that's a bit of useless information. But that's actually what The Hall of the Moon was about. Paul Venice tells me that it's an absolute anthem in South Bank, and yeah, you don't need to ask why. So anyway, that's the story behind the Hall of the Moon song.